Another exclusive live session with the Hype Magazine.
You need to stop what you're doing. Pay attention.
World famous Hype Magazine. Going down right now.
Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another live session with the Hype Magazine. I'm your editor-in-chief, Jerry Doby, and today, I got this young lioness by the name of Aleza. Man, I've been trying to connect with her. Finally, we made it happen, and she's currently out on tour with GloRilla on the Anyways Life Great Tour. She's a singer, she's a rapper. She's got one of the smoothest voices I've ever heard to drop a lyrical missile, and she's amazing. Now, she first came Shibuya, video Shibuya, man. That's where I first saw this girl in action. 24 million views the song's got. It's dope. And then she's got another cold piece that stands on its own called Skin Tone. That was pretty amazing too, right there. I love that. I love that joint.
Thank you.
Oh man, you're doing amazing things. So Aleza, welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you. What's up? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So we're just learning about you. They give me this bio and all that good stuff, and it tells me some great things, you know, that you grew up in the church, or started singing behind your mom, a Rihanna song, right? And
My grandma.
your grandma, okay. And that's kind of where everything got started. So besides the bio, from the inside looking out, talk to us about Aleza.
Okay, so basically, Aleza is fresh out from 9 months. I just had a baby. I'm working in progression, getting better every day.
Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
You look so happy. Like, okay.
I
Happy is over,
am.
right? I know. What was the defining moment as you grew up? So, you know, that tidbit about you singing behind your grandmother. And but what was your journey like to actually becoming an artist?
Actually becoming an artist, well, I was all over the place. I was trying to find my sound. And you know, when you're trying to find your sound, you try different things to see what fits you. I was always good at singing and writing R&B music, but when I started to rap, I noticed it was different. Like, I had to be more vivid with what I was saying with rap. So that's when I started saying, like, well, I'm not gonna force it, I'm gonna just be me. And it's kind of where you get Aleza from. Basically, like, coming from my grandma's shadow and her was singing. Like, I'm like, okay, well, I got this mellow singing voice. Let me try rapping with this same mellow voice, and it's working for me.
Yeah, it's smooth. I'm like, okay.
Thank you.
I never heard. And, you know, I always grew up where the most confident people talk the lowest, talk the smoothest, never really raised their voice except for exclamation points. And you're showing that in rap. I'm going, okay, this is a star. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to gas nobody up. I'm just saying I know what's good. I'm old. I've seen and heard a lot of artists, and you're pretty amazing. I like it. So I'm glad that we're finally getting the opportunity to let you shine, along with everybody else. Everybody else is after you too. I see though, like you all over the place, freestyling and whatnot. Oh, so born in Mississippi, raised in Memphis. What's it called? The murder.
So I was born and raised in Mississippi and Memphis. Yeah. So it's like I grew up in both. So I like to say Memphis, like. So I like to say I represent both. So it's like, and like my Memphis family would be all over the place. 1 minute we would be in Fraser, then the next minute we'll be in the Murder 8. You know, that's Raleigh area. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that's funny. Everybody got a story, but you never get the sisters to give the real, like. Yeah. Somebody might be from Gardena in California and claim South Central. You're like, nah,
I'm not doing it.
I'm from everywhere.
I'm gonna be real before anything.
I love that. That I think is one of the things that's really interesting for me about the young ladies coming out of Memphis. Like, there is no gloss on it. This is what it is, and this is what it ain't.
Raw and uncut. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how did you become comfortable with delivering that way? It takes a lot of confidence. So
Basically, like I just started being me. Like this is how I am. Like I don't talk loud. I'm not a loud person. I don't yell. So this is just me. I started being myself.
okay.
And once you be yourself, you're more confident in the booth. So your deliverance is everything when you believe in what you're saying, and what you're saying is actually real. So
On stage though, in front of those arenas and crowds, how I mean, is it a different technique? How do you project then? I know you're still probably smooth, but you got to yell smooth. How does that work?
so basically, I try to speak up so that the fans could hear me because I had a performance to where fans told me that they couldn't hear me. So now I practice like deliverance on like so they can hear me.
Okay.
So
And
I have
find the
to
sweet
speak
spot
up.
on that microphone, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
had to.
I'm getting used to it. I'm adjusting.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
You
there.
know what I mean? What's the most fun about making music for you right now?
The best part about making music for me right now is like I get to talk about the experiences I'm going through.
Okay.
Like on the road with the girls, all that. I get to talk about that in the music. So that's the fun part about it.
Okay. Speaking of the girls, you're a part of a collective. Um, and I don't want to speak on it. Shout the girls out because they bad. All of them on Shibuya. Gotta go see that
Yeah.
video.
Yes, I love them. We got slime, we got carbon, we got gloss. That's Shabuya and myself believe on Shabuya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And my girl Glow, but she not on Shabuya.
Right, right.
Yeah. But we all locked in.
Okay. Yeah. And so
Hmm.
this tour I found really interesting is that it's all female tour.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How do you like that?
I like it. I love how everybody is coming out to support my friends and us, like I like that no matter the weather they coming outside and supporting it. It's definitely a movement and it's different.
Yeah. I like it. And back when I was coming up going to concerts, if you had a collective, one would bring the other one out, bring their crew out, give them opportunity. And, it was kind of a circle thing, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's dope to see that also being put to play. Y'all doing some OG stuff out there for real, for real. Um,
Appreciate it.
all right. So new joint
Yeah. I got a new song called Opp Slide about to drop.
outside. You said
Opp
outside,
Slide.
Opp
Opp
Slide.
Slide. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then, oh, we got to get to that one. Can you talk about it? When is it coming?
It's coming real soon.
Okay.
It's coming today actually.
Okay. I knew about one that just released with Hit Kid,
Mm-hmm.
You the
With a
Type.
type.
That was a
Yeah.
cold piece of work right there. I'm like, oh, it had me fired up over here,
Yeah.
man. Back in the days. Let me
Yeah,
talk my
it was
train.
definitely a vibe. This a vibe.
Yeah, it's a definite vibe. So Opp Slide is You
Hmm.
the Type. Y'all was talking real ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, You the Type, don't buy no bottle. Okay. I'm like, yep, I feel that one. What's the most satisfying for you at this point? You've had your baby, now you've got
Hmm.
that new element in your life, and you also have the music, the
Yeah.
elevation.
So like the most satisfying part about everything is I'm in a better position than I was last year. I'm working and I'm getting through every obstacle put in front of me.
I got to salute your dad because I know that his saying, resonates heavily with you. Chin up, baby
Hmm.
girl. You're at the finish line.
Always.
Yeah, yeah. So, in keeping that in mind, how does that when you've had moments of doubt or like you said, standing through the obstacles, can you describe that feeling when you play that back through your mind?
So yeah, like that feeling of when you down, you just gotta, you gotta be strong, lift yourself up. And I basically use my music and lyrics to do that. Like that's how I get through everything. Be strong, chin up, baby girl, you got this. And I keep going and I get harder and harder every time.
Yeah. Amazing. So are you making music? Do you really make music for yourself and then share it with people? And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Or how does that work?
I make real music, so I make relatable music. Like I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that go through pain or really different emotions. So I just make relatable music about what I'm going through. Hopefully other people relate to it. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I make music for my fans.
You make music for the fans. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Because most of my fans relate to me. Like,
what's been the dopest fan interaction where they just came and said, "Man, you changed my life," or "Help me through a day"? Do you remember?
well, the dopest reaction with a fan was when she told me that my song gave her confidence. She was getting bullied with her skin complexion. So
Mm,
that was pretty dope to me that my song brought her through there when she was having suicidal thoughts. So
yeah.
yeah, and it made me feel good about myself because I'm like I'm doing something right. Like I'm giving out what's needed to be given. Like that confidence. Like and, I uplifted her, and that was a very good moment for me with a fan.
Man, that's something that you gave me chills with that story right there. I ain't no
Hmm.
lie. That you like I was feeling suicidal and you stopped me, you helped me through.
Hmm.
That's you got professional counselors that can't reach people on that level. And
Yeah.
you're doing it through music. You're achieving
Yeah, and I
something
love
science
that.
can, you know? Uh, that's power. Oh man, I love it. Um, I would like to know how you feel because you mentioned it,
Mm,
and I think that skin tone addresses it. The colorism.
mm,
If you don't have to talk
okay.
about it, if you
Mm,
don't want to talk about it, we don't have to. But the
mm,
colorism in the black community, like I grew up
mm,
too light skinned to play with the black kids and too dark to play with the white kids. And then in between I had 9 sisters and all of them was
mm,
different shades. And, it was, look, you this or you
mm.
that. How you feel about
Yeah. So how I feel about this is okay with my song Skin Tone. Like I love to see all shades of skin do that song because like for me with Skin Tone, chocolate female Hershey kiss, that's me. So when you're a female, you fit it into where you are. Like okay, well I'm red, I'm this, like that's what you're supposed to do with that. Like you're not supposed to take offense to it or anything like that.
it? Okay. I like it. Like just accept yourself as you
Yeah,
are.
accept yourself for who you are. Like I can't get on the track and say I'm red when I'm not red. You know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
gotta feel the blanket into what fits you.
She's sharp.
Yeah.
She done saved somebody's life. Look, that's a story that I never expected to hear. But she saved somebody's life. She's giving sage advice. How old are you? Like 23, 24? And she's talking like a wizened elder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm digging that. How does it feel to be that self-aware and aware of the world? Isn't it scary?
Kind of, but no, not really. It's cool. I like being aware. I like being wise.
Yeah. Nothing
I
wrong.
take wisdom from older people. Like I was raised by my grandma,
Mhm.
so I took a lot in from her.
Yeah, it shows the maturity level, especially in the lyrics. I'm like, I watched that freestyle. I'm like, man, that just flowed so tightly. So, great communicator. And, I can only imagine out on stage, you're learning to be a great entertainer to
Hmm.
round it off. You've already got the R&B, the singing, and now you got the rapping. So next step
Hmm.
is the big shows and
Yeah, you gotta give good stage presence, and that's what I'm working on and crafting with now.
mm. When you walk out on stage and see 10,000 people, what's the first thing that hits your mind?
Well, when they screaming, I'm like, okay, I can't let them down. I gotta turn my fans up. They came to see me. They came to see us. We gotta rock out. So that's the mindset I go out on the stage with. Like it could be 2 people in the crowd. I'm still gonna have the same energy as if I would have 10,000 people in the crowd.
See, I told you, OG mindset right there. And that's good business. Speaking of the business, What was the most surprising part of the music business to you as you got more serious? You go, it works like that?
I like basically like locking in the studio. Like when I first started making music, I would go to the studio and record like 5 songs in 2 hours. But as music got more serious, I realized it don't work like that. Like you have to be in the studio 12 plus hours, and you can be in the studio 12 plus hours and only get 3 songs done. So it takes time.
Wow. And so, if I may ask, what's the difference in the process then when you were doing 12 songs in
Mm.
2 hours and 5 songs in two weeks?
So basically, I would have time and I would take like weeks and weeks to write at home, like when I first started making music. But as time progressed and I'm recording more and I'm more serious, I'm recording music in the studio. So it's like I'm listening to beats, locking in with producers, and we would create music then and there. You get a different vibe there.
I'm not an artist. I don't make music. I just love it. And I love
Yeah.
people who make exceptional music. So, what is been the craziest scenario that helped you create a song? So, I'll lead with the example. So, I used to do street team work, right? Years and years ago,
Mm.
when we actually did that kind of stuff. And I was working for the studio, sitting in there. I got Rapping Forte and Kid Frost and cats like that. We're sitting there playing dominoes. Somebody said something clever, and the next thing you know, the domino game is over and they're off into the booth.
Mm.
What's been like the craziest inspirational moment for a song for you?
Okay, the craziest inspirational moment for a song for me was basically like, you know how you have one of those moments where you tired and you trying to stay up, but you sleep and you don't know you sleep. So it's like, one of those little nod off naps where, a song idea came to my head and I'm like, ooh, I gotta go to the studio and record these. So that was the most crazy project for me.
Okay, sleeping. Okay, okay, all right. I see that one.
Really wasn't sleeping, it was like a little nod.
Yeah, I'm yeah thinking you watching TV and you really not. The TV watching you. Yeah,
Yeah.
the eyes still kind of open, but you gone. I feel it. Been there. What are you most looking forward to in 2023?
In 2023, I'm looking forward to being a bigger artist, inspirational to more people, and just basically climbing up the ladder from where I am now.
You have, in my opinion, successfully navigated the maze and come out
Mhm.
safely on the other end. And I enjoy your music. I know, people are talking about, the young ladies and the mindsets and the content. I might be old school and I may not like all of that concept. But what I'm recognizing is the ability to put the story together and slide in some bars is some shit you be like, I don't want my daughter listening to that. But the caliber of the talent supersedes, my personal old school thoughts. You guys are
Yeah,
great artists. You're an amazing lyricist. And I'm
thank you.
extraordinary. You got them songs zipped up tight. I love it. So your verses are cold. What if you had to ding yourself on something?
Well, I could say I could improve better on like my stage presence as an artist because I'm such a laid back person. So where I be laid back in a performance and my fans don't come to see me laid back. They come to see me be turned Aleza. They want me to entertain them, you know.
Okay.
So that's what I would say.
Okay. I think that's probably an ongoing, development. It could be 30, 40, 50 years. You'll always be evolving. And I,
Yeah.
I looked at like how serious Michael Jackson took what you just said and said, oh, no, I've got to have this step at this point and this, so you'll get it. You'll be that entertainer. I think you'll be that level. So enjoying it. What has been uh, your funniest WTF moment thus far in your career? Something that had you on the floor rolling. You like, I can't believe
Yeah.
that.
Something that had me on the floor rolling with it was this one outfit that this person who was the stylist who was dressing me showed me, And like I just couldn't stop laughing because I couldn't believe she wanted me to wear that.
Stylist, pay attention. Get to know the client.
I couldn't stop laughing because that just wasn't my style. Like there wasn't nothing that I would wear. Like it was something that another female would wear, but not me.
Okay.
So that had me on the floor because she was so serious. She was like, "Ooh, I can see you in this," and I was like, "No, I can't see me in
Oh, she was trying to talk you into it. She's defending her choice, huh?
it." Yeah,
Uh,
good.
okay. Well, all right. I'm looking forward to anything that you got coming up. We'll definitely support every new drop. I'm gonna make sure Mina includes me in the circle so I can get it up.
I really appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you. Is there anything that you wanted to cover that I may have neglected?
You didn't ask me about Hit Kid.
Oh, the new song "You the Type" Hit Kid. Talk to me about Hit
Yeah.
Kid.
So basically, Hit Kid is like basically how me and the girls met.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did a showcase together, and after the performance, he pulled all of us to the side and was like, "Hey, I want y'all to come in the studio," and that's how we started vibing. And it went from set to tone two, and it went from there. Went up to there.
So your first work with Hit Kid was Set the Tone,
Mhm.
and then moving forward, he's rocking with you all the way through up to now.
Yeah.
This new one, "You the Type," that dropped Friday. I think it was
Yeah.
Friday. And then you have another one dropping today too. So you have two dropping today?
No. I had one song dropping today. You the type already out.
Oh, that was last Friday. Look,
Yeah, it
I've
was nice.
been on the road too. I apologize. Okay. So
It's okay.
I'll include it in the piece. Yeah. So networking, saying hello, being friendly,
Mhm.
got you to the point you're with this massive movement
Yep.
coming out of Memphis.
Basically, yes. You have network. Like networking is very important. So
Mm,
to all artists that's working towards like being serious as artists, you have to network.
yeah. People walk into a room, you had the courage to come into the room.
Mhm.
You lock eyes with somebody, say hello. You don't know what's going to develop from that. You know, the conversation starts from that, starts from hello. And, you know, all you shy people that, get intimidated by other people, you should see them in the mirror when they, wiping their ass too. Everybody ugly at that moment. You're equals.
Yeah.
They're in the room with you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's the way. I appreciate you. And I, once again, just want to support you and salute you. I love your artistry. And I think that music is much better off for having you in it. So,
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
all right. Do you want to give out your socials and website and all that?
Yeah. I have my social. Everybody can follow me on all social sites at only one Aleza, and my website is onlyonealeza.com.
Okay. And on social media, that's the number one, not spelled out one. So
Yeah, that's the number
the
one.
the number one, Aleza. And I mean, I knew it. I just wanted you to tell. I was being
Yeah.
lazy at the moment. I had a lot of fun with you. Thank you so much for being patient with me.
No problem. Thank you so much for being patient with me.
Oh, you're amazing. I'm in your corner. All right, everybody. The Hype Magazine live session. She's amazing. She is the only one, Aleza. Check her out
Thank you.
and go check out her music. Make sure you check out this young line is she's serious with it. She's serious with it. And she's multifaceted. She sings and she raps. And like I said, one of the smoothest voices I've ever heard spit a lyrical missile. So I've enjoyed it. And until the next time, I hope you'll come back and talk to me again. You know what I mean? And
I will. Thank you.
all right, until next time, we out.